And when I came at things from a place of, this is just who I am now. And I can even feel in the way we talk how much more relaxed it is, where I'm not tense. I'm not hinging on her every word so that I can microanalyze and pull things out of it. I'm just actually listening, sitting back and listening. And ever since I started my relationship with my new partner, I strongly feel that there was a weight lifted off of my relationship with my ex, where I feel that it really took her seeing me with someone else to buy that I was not trying to save our marriage anymore.
Yeah. And I think we talk about this a lot too, about the importance of untethering and the existence of resistance your partner will have. And we call this the paradox of change, is that whenever you try to change yourself, change the way you talk, change the way you think, whatever it is, that's going to be very shocking for your partner. And it's very understandable that your partner is going to be very resistant, very suspicious of that, very doubtful of that, right? And in that doubt, what they're doing is they're secretly kind of testing you to say, like, how would you respond when I say this or when I do that? How would you respond to this particular scenario? And this test that they're doing is not like a cunning test that they're doing to be like, oh, let me see what they do, right? It's more of a, if I look back at the 100 things that Amanda did over the last month or 2 months or 3 months, and I can sense that 99 of those things that she did was like, I can see how she can fake it. But then they look at the one thing, it's like, that's very different. That's what they're trying to do in their mind, right? So I wouldn't say it's necessarily that it took you seeing this new partner for her to really see your changes, but she's been looking for evidence of the fact that you have changed and you have changed for real, right? And that is the one evidence that makes her go, man, she cannot fake that. There's no way she can fake that. But with a lot of our other clients, there's a lot of other ways to actually create that effect, right? Yeah. One way is you be consistent through many of the curveballs and really tough truths and really tough resistances that she gives. So a really great example that I always give is like, when your partner makes it hopeless for you, says like, it's hopeless, don't stop trying, what do you do then? So
yeah,
it's like,
I'm sorry, I thought you were asking me.
No worries. It's like, if your partner says like, it's hopeless, and you totally give up and you get demotivated, you just say like, okay, fine. If you say it's hopeless, I'm not going to try to better myself anymore. Then that will reveal to your partner that you were doing because you want to have. And once the having is gone, you stop doing too. Think about that, right? Yeah. But if you can say, hey, my partner made it hopeless for me, so the having is taken away, but you can still do, that means that you never did because you want to have. You always did because you are. So the biggest shame I see is when people give up when their partner says it's hopeless. Give up on their changes, they get very demotivated. That's the biggest shame, because they don't understand that you have no idea what you just told your partner. You just told your partner that it is right for her to leave in the first place. That you reeked of tetheredness in the first place, you know?
Yeah. And that's so true with the tetherness, because the fact that you are willing to give up when your partner says you're hopeless, it just proves that you don't want to change yourself. You are only doing it because you want to keep them. And like you said, what happens when they say, okay, let's give it another try? You're just going to fall into the same traps, and you might have lost your chance for good, because at that point, you're just proving that everything was fake anyway.